Tonight we're just going to be practicing implementing this stuff in the market. So without further ado, go over exits. We will do exits in another video. Exits are like their own thing. There's going to be a lot of videos just on exits. Exits are harder than entries. Exits are harder than entries. For right now, if you want to learn when to exit, watch Easton's video on support and resistance, and that'll give you like just a super basic idea of how you can be looking to target. And I'll show you an example of that actually right here. Yeah, take your profits when you're satisfied. That's one way to do it, Charles. Okay, well, why don't we start off on EURUSD? So if you guys remember, I believe it was Thursday when we had our last session, we talked about EURUSD, and I told you guys that EURUSD was bearish. Bearish market conditions, and that this was the recent swing high, which was our structural point. Okay. So this is what we had talked about, and I encourage you guys to go back and watch the video again if you aren't already familiar with what I'm talking about. But this was the zone that we had drawn. And at that time, guys, at that time, the market was like off in here somewhere. Market was off in here. Okay? So what happened? Well, A, what happened is NFP came and everyone got scared. But B, yeah, it's emotions mostly. Because if you were on there, you know that this zone right here was our structural point, and you knew that the trading plan at this time was what? Pull back, sell. Right? Pretty simple trading plan that we discussed. And that's exactly what happened, guys. Price came back up after we talked about it, up into the structural zone in here. And then, so let's tidy this up. She fell immediately, right back down to the lows. And then what did she do? Rose back up into our structural zone, and then what? Fell again, all the way down. Now, where did she end up? What is this right here? I had this marked. I marked this not on the live session, but I marked it afterwards when I was looking at where she might be heading to. Guys, look at what's going on down here. Look at this. Look at this whole area. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Guys, it shouldn't have been too difficult here if you understand support and resistance, or supply and demand, which I'm going to go over supply and demand at a later time, very powerful, to know that this was a pretty solid downside target. So for everybody who was there on this session and looking at this analysis live market, this was a fantastic trade to take. A sell from up here, she gave you the opportunity for a perfect entry right in here. Sell down to this point, take your profits, put your TP just above the area, somewhere like right here, 60 pips. Boom, you're out of the trade. That's that. Pips. That's how you do it. This was a trade that played out live for everyone. And, you know, a lot of people are here talking about exits. Exits. Well, if you didn't draw this support down here, bringing in other concepts, and you were just looking at market structure, then there's several ways you can do it. I mean, you can get out whenever you're happy. You know, you could just do a preset risk to reward of like 2 or 3 to 1 or something. Or honestly, you could just follow structure. So guys, where's structure right now? Structure right now is right here, right in this area. That's our structural point. Boom, right here. That's simple. So you can hold this sell trade. You can still be in this sell trade. When are you going to exit the sell trade? When price breaks and retests, and then it's going to go. Does that make sense? Because otherwise, what's price going to do? It's going to come right into this area and it's going to drop again. It might even continue on. We don't know. We're going to see. But does that make sense to everyone? The trading plan, understanding what's going on in the live market right now? Pretty simple, right? Pretty simple. So question, quick question, and you don't have to be honest with me, Which one of you actually took the sell trade from the structural point? Is that an inverted head and shoulders though? Yes, it is. But the inverted head and shoulder doesn't activate until guess what? The neckline breaks. What's the neckline? The neckline structure. We're going to do a whole video on chart patterns and market structure, but they're the same thing. So yeah, guys, so the play, like everyone was like, I don't know what to do for NFP. Is it a buy or a sell? I don't know. Let's gamble. Let's throw a 10 lot on a sell and hope for the best. Well, I mean, it was a very easy sell based on what we had discussed. Very easy, just based on market structure, guys. You don't need anything else. You know, my goal is to come in here and show you guys that trading is simple. Everyone can do it. Everyone can make money, and really just I'm here to make it approachable for everyone. Because the thing is, guys, like imagine if I took it, made a few bucks, did the testing with good. Yeah, good. You know, and then the thing is, guys, like imagine the power. You know, like regardless of what happens, whether people are able to build or not, people are not going to go anywhere. Your team is not going to go anywhere if everyone in your team is making money in the markets. And if it's really this simple, then it's important that you guys take it seriously and apply what's going on. And the thing is like nobody can make money if you don't click the buy or sell button. So, you know, there's a big aspect of this, it's psychology. Because I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys, the technicals is easy. They're easy. They're not too difficult. They're only difficult if you don't know what you're doing or someone's showing you the wrong stuff. But once you know what you're doing, it's really easy. Guys, I literally drew a box on the screen. I just drew a box. And it was 60 pips. On a standard lot, that's 600 bucks. Like, that's stupid. That's the dumbest money I've ever heard of in my life. That's just, I can't even fathom that. Like, the technicals, it's not hard, guys. It's just a matter of following through with your trading plan. Okay, so that was EURUSD. Quick recap on EURUSD for practice. I'm going to erase everything. EURUSD was in bullish structure right in here. Higher highs, higher lows. Boom, just like this. Okay? Just like this bullish structure. When the market broke right here, when it broke structure, what did it do? It went down, right? Because what else is it going to do? What else is it going to do? It's not going to break structure to the downside and go up. Yeah, retested, and then it came down, and then what did it do? It held at the new structural point, which was right here. Came down, came back up. Meanwhile, everyone's getting scared. Everyone's like, I don't know what to do. Oh, dropped. Look, guys. The market has not broken structure at all. The market has held at structure the entire way. The market has held in structure since, where's the, when was this? This was July 31st. So it's been a week now, guys. EURUSD has been a sell trade for a week and nothing else. And it's been that simple, that easy. So it doesn't matter when in this past week you opened up EURUSD on the 1 hour chart. It doesn't matter what the candle was. Every single candle was a sell trade for you with high confidence, high probability. So let me ask you something. What's the problem? Once it made support, the new resistance sell, what's the problem? Yeah, what's the problem? And I say it like that. I say it like that because one thing that really held me personally back, you know, was obviously like the technical stuff, like that's its own gig, you know, but once you get through that barrier, all those barriers, I should say, the next barrier you've got to get through is psychology. And that's what, you know, I mean, that's what's coming. So I'm just being honest with you guys, and I know that that's something that everyone else struggles with, because guess what? I struggled with it a lot, and it at some point I just had to get over it and get going with it, and so that's why I hit on that so much. That's why I'm trying to show you guys, you know, what's up, because like I really care about y'all. Like I really want y'all to make money. Like I'm here tonight not because I need to be. I'm here tonight because I want to be. I want you guys to make money. And I'm going to talk to you guys like you're my family, like y'all are my friends. Like that's exactly, y'all are my friends. I'm going to tell y'all exactly what I tell my friends. You need to execute. You need to follow the trading plan. It is simple if you know what you're doing. You make it look so easy. It is easy. I mean, it's not easy. It's simple though. It's simple. So if it breaks resistance, it tests the support, you would look for a buy. Not necessarily. It's not. We're not talking about support and resistance in this session necessarily. That's kind of its own concept. We're just looking at market structure. It doesn't matter what it was retesting. It doesn't matter what it broke. Every single candle since this vertical line was a sell trade. I don't care what candle. I pick a candle, any candle. It was a sell trade. The market's been going down. And it's been holding its structure. At any given moment, your stop loss would have been above structure. What's the problem? See, don't make it more complicated. I don't need support resistance on my chart right now. I don't need a trend line. I don't need an indicator. I don't need a moving average. Okay. So is everybody comfortable and understand how they should have been trading EURUSD this week? What gets me is when it's most likely to turn around. Well, I mean, when it turns around, you'll be ready. Check this out. Structure is right here, right? Structure is right here right now. Notice, structure is not broken this entire time. We've continued to go down. If this breaks, you'll begin looking for buy trades. That's simple. Until structure breaks again to the downside. Then you'll go back to selling. That's simple. Otherwise, just keep selling. I mean, like, while it's going down. Yeah, but the thing is, bro, is like, that's because you're pulling in, like, if the market, like, if you open up the market and you determine that it's bearish structure, bearish market conditions, market's going down, but you're constantly, like, worrying about a potential reversal, then how are you going to make money? Because, like, the key is to the key is not to just trade with the trend. The key is not, everyone says trade with the trend, trade with the trend. Yes, you need to trade with the trend, but it's not just trading with the trend. It's also focusing on trades that are aligned with the trend. You know, like instead of looking for reasons to buy in here, instead of pulling over supports and trend lines and whatever else and being scared that the market's going to reverse, it's important to focus on why the market is going to continue. See, what everyone does, and it's a big mistake, and partially it's because a lot of people they haven't been trading this way for long enough. They don't understand the concepts. But like the market's going down, what's everyone doing? Everyone's looking to buy. They're looking for a market reversal so they can start buying. And the thing is that you should be only looking for reasons to sell. Any reason in the world to sell, you should sell. But any buy signal is really invalid, or it's high risk. Okay. I have the same issue. A lot of people bought on the 15-minute. Yeah. So the 15-minute chart here did break structure. Let's go talk about the 15-minute. Let's go talk about the 15-minute. This stuff works on every time frame, guys. And yes, like there are going to be losing trades, but okay, so it works most of the time. All right, so here's the 15-minute time frame, and here's the area that we were looking at on the hour. You guys remember we pulled it up to this wick right here. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you guys something. On the 15-minute time frame, if you were looking for entries from the hour structure, Why? Why would this have been a buy? Why would it have been a buy? Did price break, retest? No. Price broke and said, nah, screw that. Came right back in. Guys, anybody who bought this on NFP on Friday, anybody who bought this made a big mistake. Because guess what we did? Guess what we did? Price came up. It came back in. Guess what we did? We said, thank you for such a wonderful sell opportunity. Woo! Big green candle. Sweet. Sweet. Thank you. News. Okay. News. I personally, guys, like I will most of the time I don't trade news. And the only time that I'll hold a position through news is A, if I already know what's going to come from it, because I do have a pretty good grip on fundamentals, or B, like if I'm in a swing trade and I'm like, screw it, you know, like let's ride through this and see how it goes. But like I don't intraday trade lower time frames when news is hitting, because you know it's there to kill you. Like news is not there to be your friend and make you money. Like news is set up for institutions to take your money. When you realize that, you won't want to trade it as much. But yeah, like guys, and again, like don't focus on anything except for what you see in front of you. You know, news and fundamentals, that's all advanced. It's not important. Look what happened in front of you guys. The market held its structure. What do? Sell trade. That's simple. That's simple. Big boys waited on us to make a buy to reverse to a sell. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, me and JP Morgan sold right here. You know? Like, why do you think this happened, guys? This happened because they know that everyone's going to hop in and take a buy, all the retail traders. Do you buy on the first candle? No. No. Well, Paris sometimes. It depends. What I like to see typically, like in this case, like specifically this case, like if price, this green candle right here, right? If price, let me get rid of the circle, and let's get a box. If price had held right here, like at least one candle, I would have considered a buy trade, yeah. But in this specific case, I'm also going to take note of this rejection right here to my left. But yeah, like in general, I need to see price break and sustain. You know, and honestly, like the more candles you get that sustain, the better the trade opportunity, you know? Just the better the trade opportunity. Okay. So, yeah, guys, and look what happened, okay? Check this out. You guys, I'm going to blow y'all's mind, okay? So y'all see this. This was our structure. This works on every time frame. What was the structure on the 15-minute? We were going down, right? We were going down. Where was structure? Structure was right here. What happened? Structure broke. After it broke, you looked for a retest. You get your retest, and guys, remember, the retest is not necessarily going to hold right there at structure. It can come there and go up. It can come deeper and go up. And it could come all the way back to the new structural point and go up, which was right here. So price broke, retested, it went up. Any one of these candles, let me erase this now. It's getting on my nerves. Any one of these candles right here. Oh my goodness. Any one of these you could have bought. These red candles could have bought. Went back up, double topped, at a resistance level. You know, you needed to be out. It was a very quick trade. Maybe you caught it, maybe you didn't. But you see how it worked, right? Price broke structure, it retested, it flew up, at least to the highs. Then what happened? Structure was right here, right? Price broke structure. You're saying, sweet, I guess we're bearish. When price breaks this structure, structure now becomes right here, these highs. We're bearish. So let's mark this right here. Let's get rid of these arrows now. So right here is our recent swing low. So swing low. And right here is our recent swing high. This is our structural point, and we're bearish. So once this broke right here, what's our trading plan? We need to see a retracement, sell somewhere in here. What's the problem, guys? It doesn't matter where in here you decided to go ahead and hop in the sell. Make your life easier. Make your life easier. Throw a trend line on. When it breaks, hop in. You know, it's crazy because like what's in front of you is so simple, right? But it's so powerful. It's so powerful. 34 pips, just like that. Psychology side of it, thinking like the billionaires control the trends. We get inside the mind, how they think. Yeah, yeah, guys. Like this is like 101, Forex 101. Hedge funds is what they're gonna go over with you. Market structure. How does the market move? Market fundamentals. This is how the market moves. You guys see it, right? I'm showing y'all. I can pull up anything. Let's pull up another pair. I'm tired of being on AU. Too many pips here. Let's go somewhere else. What? Let's do pound CAD. Trades pound CAD. Okay, what in the world do I have going on here on pound CAD? Oh, hey, I actually did pound CAD in one of my weekly trade forecasts like a while back. I think this is the first time I've pulled it up since then. Look, guys, look at this. Look how simple trading is. Seriously, I called this trade. How many pips is this thing running? Told everyone to stay into the bottom of the channel. It's running 710 pips. This is so simple. Okay, let's look at market structure. 710 pips. I did a swing trade analysis on a weekly trade forecast not long ago, back in June for this. Okay, let's talk about market structure, guys. All right, market was bullish over here. We're holding its structure. Where's our structural zone? Right here. Where do you make these announcements? I do them on my personal Facebook page. My personal Facebook page. I'll do them. Okay. So structure was right in here. Okay. Guys, when this broke, it was time to sell. So play around, boom. Sell trade. Doesn't really matter where. Doesn't really matter where. And honestly, structure was higher, so I mean it was like a line right here. So it broke right in here. But let's say you had the zone pulled down to be safe. It doesn't really matter. This candle right here, is a great entry. Sell that. Sell. Click the sell button if you see this. What does term structural zone mean? You're referring to the last low. Yes. Yes. I'm referring to the last low. And guys, if any of you are unsure about the content that I'm going over, make sure and check out the previous Forex and Chill sessions that I've held. I've had 2 of them so far. Paris has been eating off pound CAD good. Yeah, I mean she's just flying down, you know. Okay. Now, did structure hold in here? Let's take a look. Y'all tell me. Where was structure at? Structure was right here. Structure was right here, coming down. We needed to see price before we can update structure. We needed to see price at least break the lows. You know? So we're just going sideways. Does anyone remember the name for this market condition? Consolidation. Back and forth. Back and forth. Back and forth. Which way is it going to break? I don't know, and I don't care, because guess what, guys? How do you play a consolidating market? Those of you who watched my EU video not long ago, you understand how you play a consolidating market. If it breaks and retests, great, structure broke, we're going up. If price breaks and retests the downside, sweet, we're going to remain bearish. What's the problem? How many pips? How many pips? That alone was like 470. Still running. There's no reason to be out of this trade. Why are you going to be out of this trade? What's the problem? Exactly. I promise y'all, like, trading will not be the same for you once you start to practice this. Let's do another pair. Pound Aussie. Let's do all the pound pairs. Screw it. What do I have on here? Let's see. Okay, bullish until the ascending channel breaches. It breached, and it just dropped. Okay, cool. Let's talk about this. All right, I also did this one back in, I did this like a week ago, I think. Pound Aussie. How many pips is this running? Let's say you just sold somewhere in here. This one's running 200 so pips. I know you want to hold it, but what if you're up $400 before you know it? It just goes all the way up, and you just lost out on some bank. Okay, let's talk about that. Let's talk about. We'll talk. Give me 1 second. I'll address that. When do you know when to get out? Okay. When do you know when to get out? Okay. So look, guys. So I was, let's just in my mind, right? Live market over here. What I was looking at. I haven't looked at this since I did whatever markup this is. So I was looking at this. I was like, okay, we're going up. And I was like, when this channel breach, look, I even have it circled. When this channel breaches and sustains out here, I want to sell this. So what happened, guys? And this was over in here. So we stayed in this channel. We bought up real nicely. Went up into my zone, whatever I had. Great. Okay, cool. So what happened? Price flew down. When it flew down, what did it do? What did it do? It broke structure, right? It broke the bullish structure. So now what? Now we're officially bearish. What's the market going to do when it goes bearish? It's going to go down. I mean, it's, you know. So here's my trading plan. Price broke, retested just like I expected it would, and then what did it do? What does my next arrow say? Whee! You know, like, just pips, guys. Money on the table, easy money. You know how easy it's going to be to grow your business when every single person on your team is making money in here? Being on our sessions, learning what's up? Sell trade right here. All right, now for people asking, when are you going to get out of this trade? Why are you getting out of this trade? Somebody explain to me, please. Somebody please why? Why would you ever? Is there any reason to exit this trade? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. So price breaks this, retest. We say, sweet, we're in the sell. What are we selling to? I don't know. Whenever structure breaks, screw it. Who cares, right? Because the market's going to keep going down as long as structure holds. And when structure breaks, guess what? We're going to buy. Okay, cool. Real simple. No need to predict. They want to cash out and go spend it on Fortnite. Hey, for y'all who didn't, for those of you who didn't watch Paris' live earlier, you need to. Lots of value was dropped. Lots of value. Okay. Price starts going down. And then what happens? Price pulls back. It pulls back right into here. And then once price comes back down to the lows, we say, okay, our structural point's right here. And then price goes sideways for a bit, and then what happens? There's no reason to exit this trade until this level breaks. And then, whew, here we go. Somebody tell me, does structure break ever in here? Does structure ever break? Where's structure right now? Why would you exit the trade? There's no reason to exit the trade. There's no reason to exit this trade unless you need to stop watching the market. Your girlfriend's nagging you. You need to take her out. I mean, there's like no reason. Like I mean, really. 6 minutes left. Thanks, Charles. I appreciate it. I never know when this thing cuts me off. It's like super savage. You should still be in this trade. There's no reason. Guys, check this out. GA has been bearish now for, when did this happen? This was, what, 5 days ago? 4 days ago? GA has been bearish for 4 days now. It doesn't matter when in the past 4 days you pulled this chart up. It doesn't matter what candle you saw, you should have sold. That's simple. That's simple. I mean, you know, use your head. Like, don't sell the giant red candle when you got to put your stop loss all the way up here, you know. But I mean, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? So you tell me that I've been having many heart attacks for no reason. Yeah. Yeah, basically. You know I'm pre-med, right? I mean, like, you know, and that's the other thing too. Like, if it really bothers you that much to hold the trade while the market's going down, you probably need to decrease your lot sizes. And that's real talk right there. You need to decrease your lot sizes. Guys, how many pips is this right here? This is 200 pips. This is 200 pips. You don't need to take a standard lot to make money if you can catch 200 pips. How many pips did you guys saw my markup I just had on what was that? Pound CAD? Guys, that was 700 pips. You don't need to take a 0.5 lot to make good money with 700 pips in your pocket. On the smaller time frames, not anymore. There's a lot of ways to trade the market, guys, but there's no need to make it harder than this. Look, simple. Let's do it again. GBPJPY. Okay, another great example, guys. I marked this up live, not in this group, but on my own thing. I marked this up live, and it played out perfectly. And then, guys, we came on here live, and we talked about GJ. And we talked about where was her structure when we did this. Her structure was right here when we had talked about her. You can go watch the previous videos that we have in the group and take a look. And what was the deal, guys? I was like, look, I even had a support coming over, and I was like, honestly, like I don't like this level, you know. So I'm gonna be watching this. Maybe it'll break. If it breaks, I'm gonna start buying. I'm not gonna buy until then. Otherwise, I'm still gonna keep my bearish bias. And really, I'd like to see this break and retest so I can sell it again. Otherwise, what did it do? What did it do? Guys, since we did this, GJ has dropped another 130 pips since we looked at this live on Thursday. And you knew she was bearish. Has she broken structure since then? Yeah. So why if you didn't hop in the trade seeing this, why? The answer is your psychology. B, if you did hop in these trades, why are you out of the trade? You should be running a sell trade on GJ, you know? Like, doesn't matter when you pulled it up. Oh, let's do EJ. Okay, EJ. All right, here's a good example. So again, something that, you know, I was selling after this broke and retested. Let's get rid of all this. 3 minutes. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Structure broke right in here when we were bullish. Structure broke. We held at the highs, and we went down. And it was that simple. Has structure broken on EJ? I'm following it down, guys. Look at the swings that I'm marking. Has it broken? Has it broken? Ah, here we go. Structure broke. Finally structure broke, guys. Right here. Boom. Structure broke. So right now, structure broke right now. So what are we going to do? We're going to move structure down here to these lows. And our trading plan is very simple. We're looking for a buy trade unless price breaks the low, and then we'll begin selling again. It's that simple. You might take a small loss. It doesn't matter. You guys see how consistent this is. Look, that's how you do it. That's it. It's that simple. 60 seconds. Talk fast. I need 2 more minutes of money. Guys, this market right here, it's been bearish since, again, a week. No excuses. Should have been selling the whole time. New Zealand yen. Let's talk about New Zealand yen. Okay, you know what? We actually don't have time. We don't have time, but guys, look. Structure was right in here. And look, guys, look, check this out. Even if you moved structure down to this little swing right here, this little swing right here, what did it do, guys? It broke, it retested, and it flew up. You know, it was a quick trade. It was a quick trade, but that's how the market works, guys. It was a quick see out, especially like you could have entered on the 15 and got probably a really solid trade on that. Yeah, yeah. And on the 15, get out at these highs. That was it. All right, guys. Y'all have questions for me? I got less than a minute. All right. Well, I love you guys. I hope that you will use this. I really do. I want to see y'all making money. If you do make money and you guys are using this, let me know.